For decades, rural chicken farming has been largely informal, low-yielding and confined to household consumption. But now innovations in poultry breeding and management are empowering everyday farmers in Kenya to join the country's growing agribusiness economy. Dennis Otieno tells us more on this week's Smart Farm.
In the heart of Kenya's highlands in the sleepy village of Tumbelion, Bomet County, this is not your typical backyard poultry project. Meet Winnie Cheriot, a special needs teacher by day and a commercial chicken farmer at heart. Winnie is part of a growing wave of small-scale farmers turning chicken rearing into big business. Backed by innovations from the Kenya Agricultural and Livestock Research Organization, KALRO, these farmers are taking poultry from subsistence to commercial scale.
Actually, I thought, since I have eggs, I thought of adding value to my egg. And by adding value to my egg, I thought of hatching it so that I can sell chicken. So by doing so, I will have added value to my egg by hatching and selling it as chicken. So I think I'm working on it seriously to make sure that in the near future I have my own hatchery and I hatch from my flock.
These birds are faster growing, disease resistant and adaptable to Kenya's diverse rural conditions. With proper housing, feeding and health management, farmers like Winnie are seeing returns like never before.
These breeds, they grow very fast. And within just 4.5 months, they start laying. And they lay between 200 and 230 eggs per year. And the males, within only 4 months, they will be weighing over 2 kilos.
When I have extra jogos, I sell, I get money. When the eggs layers, after they have laid for quite some time, I usually dispose them at 60 weeks. Fertilized eggs, the hens laying fertilized eggs should not go more than 60 weeks.
KALRO distributes these chicks through the Kenya Climate Smart Agriculture Project, helping local farmers tap into commercial opportunities.
There are many farmers who get high mortalities because of lack of proper brooding techniques. But then farmers like Winnie come in and fill that gap and do proper vaccination, proper heat provision, and supply these other small-scale farmers with pre-brooded chicks, and that enhances survival. In fact, we've been able to reduce mortality at household levels from 50% chick mortality to only 5% by adopting this kind of model.
But poultry farming isn't without its risks. Diseases like coccidiosis threaten flocks.
During the entire life of a chicken within a farm setting, once it is hatched at day 1, there are those vaccines that are recommended to be given. However, it's important to know that depending on where you source your chicks, or rather the hatchery that you get your chicks, some of these vaccination schedules might vary from one farm to another.
Make things right by hatching, and then after hatching, I vaccinate the first vaccine, which is Merex. Usually, I know it is difficult for people with small capacity to vaccinate Merex because it is very expensive. So for me, I just want to do things right, to hatch, and then vaccinate, and then distribute.
KALRO's approach doesn't require massive land or capital investment. With just 10 to 20 birds, a farmer can get started and grow gradually. Dennis Otieno, Smart Farm.